In 1967, a man by the name of Vic Elford took a Porsche 911 straight from the showroom floor to the first ever sanctioned British rallycross event at Lydden Hill, and against race-prepared rallycross cars, including factory Ford Escorts, he won. 1967 was a dominant year for Porsche at the hands of Quick Vic, and Porsches remained in rallycross for decades after. However, the rallycross machines of today are very different from the heavily turbocharged Ford Escorts, Audi Quattros and BMW E30s of the past. So, it leaves the question, how would a contemporary Porsche 911 fare against a contemporary rallycross car? To find out, I created a course. It includes long straights, tight turns, tarmac, gravel, water and air. Each car will get 5 practice attempts and 1 timed run. The first one to take on this new course will be the contemporary rallycross car. The 600 horsepower, 4-wheel drive Audi S1 RX Quattro. Okay, that looked and felt pretty fast. So, up next we have a 997 Porsche 911 RGT Rally. It only has 425 horsepower and rear-wheel drive, but is 100 pounds lighter, naturally aspirated, has soft dirt tyres, and far more tarmac racing pedigree than any modified Audi A1 could hope to dream of. So over 60 years of racing pedigree amounts to being almost 10 seconds slower than a compact hatchback? That's really not what I was expecting or hoping when I set out to make this video. But of course, in the 1960s, the top rallycross cars weren't anywhere near as extreme in terms of power and budget that they are now, so maybe this is a little bit unfair. Besides, what else could I have expected when the Audi has quattro all-wheel drive and an extra 120 horsepower per ton in its favour? Okay, what about a grassroots VW Polo Super 1600 that would have came out around the same time as the Porsche? 240 horsepower and front-wheel drive means that the Porsche should make light work of this one, right? And to keep things interesting, instead of putting myself in the top right corner, I'm going to put the Porsche so we can really see the difference. Now that was much more of a close matchup, with just under half a second between the two cars. The Porsche clearly had it in the faster sections, but couldn't match the VW elsewhere. And the winner was the Porsche, just. So in conclusion, yes, the Porsche 911 would still be a competitive rallycross car today, just so long as it's racing in the Super 1600 class. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, as I hope to evolve this into a series soon. Thanks for watching.